everybody, and welcome to Bert's Everyday Kitchen. I'm so glad to see everybody again. I know I've been gone for a pretty long time, but as you can see, my kitchen is different. I have moved to another house, so that's part of why I've been absent. I've been trying to set up my new home, and as you all know, there's a lot going on now. Now that we're being quarantined, we're having to live a whole different life. So I hope you all are doing okay. And this cooking show today is dedicated to all of my nieces that have had a birthday for May, or that are gonna have a birthday in May. Right now, one of my sister's daughters just had a birthday. I think it was yesterday, the 7th. Her name is Valerie Jo. Happy birthday to you, Valerie. I promise to give you a shout out. And these cookies are in representation of their birthdays. And then we have Vanessa. Vanessa is on the 15th of May. Happy birthday, Vanessa. Then we have Jennifer. Jennifer is on the 19th. Happy birthday to you, Jennifer, and God bless you all and keep you and give you many, many more years. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get into our cookie for today. The reason I wanted to do this cookie for today is because I have a place that I love to visit, and it's called Ooh La La. And I don't know if you have an Ooh La La wherever you live, but this place is awesome. They really know how to make cookies. I mean, their cookies are about this big, and I'm not kidding. And so out of this batch that I'll be making today, I'll only get about 8 cookies because they're gonna be that big. And I normally start with the oatmeal, and then I like to add my own things. So you guys can add whatever you want. This is just kind of like a sampling of what I do, just to show you all, this wonderful cookie that Ooh La La has. And of course, I'm not giving anybody any kind of shout out or anything. I just love this place. And they've been very successful, and I have gotten that cookie kind of close. But I cheat, I have called on Betty Crocker, and Betty Crocker is helping me this time around. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, as you can see, I've got some butter that's already melted in my bowl. And it needs to be room temperature, of course, because you've got to mix everything really, really nicely. And incorporate not only your egg and your water and your butter. And those are the things that you want to do first. Okay, so I've already done my butter, and now I'm going to go ahead and get the egg in there. And this egg is an organic one because I'm allergic to the other. Isn't that weird? And we take 1 full tablespoon of water. I'll put that water in there. Okay, now we're gonna take our whisk and we're gonna mix that up real good. Once you mix that, and you get it really, really smooth, you can start adding your powder mixture. Now, this is the one that I use. I love the oatmeal cookie. A lot of people like raisins and things like that. They make it with milk chocolate chips, and they make it with pecans, and it's so good. I know you'll love it if you try it. So what I like to do is I try to mix this, kind of slowly, because it is a lot of oatmeal and other ingredients in there, and so I try to mix it in kind of slowly so that it incorporates really nicely. Try not to do it all at once, because then it's really hard to mix. It takes a lot of effort to mix it, and then you don't get all the grainy stuff mixed in very well. So I just do a little bit at a time. So how are you all taking the quarantine? I'm sure that a lot of you are sick of it. I just can't even tell you how tired I am of just being stuck inside the house. I am doing a lot of gardening, that's for sure. So I think a lot of people have been working on their gardens and things like that, making everything look so beautiful, which is great because it's helping our earth anyway. And talking about growing things, today we had a chance to get out a little bit, and we saw a farmer's market. There was people, farmers that were selling their products, and as you can see, I have some things right over here. I've got some fresh strawberries. I mean, look how big these are. Whoops, I'm sorry. Look how big that is. That's huge, isn't it? It's beautiful. Look at these lemons. Look at these lemons. Wonderful. So if you have a farmer, you know, near your area that isn't able to get their product out and they're selling it, you know, on the side of the road, stop and buy some if you can, you know, help them out. You know, there's so many people in need right now. And if you're able, if you're strong and you don't have any illnesses or anything like that and you can help other people, you know, try your best to help someone out. You know, God is always rewarding us for all our good that we do. And so as you can see, it's mixing up really good now. I'm almost at the end of the bag. Now, of course, these bags are so inexpensive. So sometimes, you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, why don't you just make your own with your own flour and all that stuff? And you can if you want to do that, you know, but these are so inexpensive. I mean, they're like $1.50 or something like that. And it's just cut so much of your time too. And believe it or not, it tastes so close to the Ooh La La. So I'm wondering, do they call on Betty Crocker? Like I do? You know, maybe they do. Okay, so now I've mixed it all. I've incorporated it all really, really good, as you can see. It looks really good. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and start incorporating some pecans. Now, I'm not gonna measure it because I just like a lot of pecans. So I'm gonna put as much as I want. And so you put as many as you like and stir it in there. And you can tell more or less, you know, if you want more, if you want a little less, you know, you can tell, you know, what it looks like in the batter. So for me, I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more, because I like a little bit of pecan in every bite. And of course, I mean, for some of you that can't have nuts, I mean, I can't have almonds and stuff like that, but I can have pecans, so I enjoy those. And now we're gonna go ahead and use some of these milk chocolate. And I like to use the Nestle's Toll House. I mean, there's so many different brands, but it really is up to you. To me, I like the milk chocolate because it's not so bitter and it has just the right sweetness. And on the chocolate, I try not to use too much because I don't like it too chocolatey. So I just, again, add to my liking. See, now as you can see, it's incorporated pretty good. Got a lot of pecans in there, got a lot of chocolate pieces in there. And now your next step, you know, if you do not want to bake them right now, and if you want them for another day or something like that, and you can take this now and you can put it on wax paper, roll it up really good, and just place it in the refrigerator so it'll cool and it'll harden a little bit, so it's easier to cut if you want to do it that way. I don't want to wait because when I make these cookies, I like to finish it, and I don't want to put them in the refrigerator. I like to normally finish what I'm making. So at this point, what I'm going to do now is clear up this area. And now I've already got my parchment paper on my cookie sheet. And now remember, Ooh La La's cookies are really big, so you've got to get a big chunk out of there. So my hands are clean. Of course, I've already washed them. And now I like to use this wooden spoon because I want them all kind of the same size. So I take about half of the wooden spoon, put it in my hand, and roll it up, and then just put it on my parchment paper. And that's one. And I'm gonna keep going. until I get all these done. And once I get these done, I'm gonna go ahead and put them to bake at 350 degrees for about 12 minutes. But that also depends on you and how you like them. Do you like them crunchy? Do you like them, chewy? That's all, depends on your liking. I don't like to time them because I like to keep an eye on them because I like them a certain way. So I like them just a little golden, and then I take them out and let them sit and cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish these off, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, I'm back. Now I want you to take a look at these. See how big they are? Now I only was able to get 7 out of here. So they're ready for the oven. Now the oven is at 350, and so I'm gonna go ahead and put them in there. They'll be in there for about 12 minutes, and so I'll show you what they look like when I'm done. Ta-da, can't wait. They're gonna be good. I really, really enjoy those cookies. Now we're gonna be about 12 more minutes, and we'll see you back then. Hello. Here they are, and they look just like the Ooh La La cookie, this big, and I'm not kidding. Oh, they're so wonderful with a cup of coffee or a nice hot of tea. I'm not gonna take them out off of the cookie sheet. I'm gonna let them cool for a little bit, because if you pull them out right now, you'll probably break them. And this is how I like them. I like them just a nice golden brown, and then get them out, let them sit for a while until they cool, and then, you can have one. Thank you for joining me today. I am so glad that I finally got this cookie show out, because my nieces have been asking me for it. And so, girls, this is for you all. Happy birthday. I love you all so much. I want to thank all of the new subscribers and all of the new people that are following and liking my channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it very, very much. Keep following me, because I'm going to try my best to keep going and to keep doing something different every day. Tomorrow I'm thinking of maybe doing some cornbread and adding my own little touch to it. I think you'll enjoy that. Now, before I go, I also didn't want to forget, I have another friend. His birthday is tomorrow, May the 9th. Mondo, happy birthday to you, and I will save one of these cookies for you when you get back, because I know you're traveling to see your mom. And for all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day to all of you. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for the mothers that you are. And I hope that you all have a blessed Mother's Day, regardless of what's going on in this time. You are loved. And my mom and my husband's mom in heaven, we love you all very much. And we thank you for everything you taught us. We love you so much. And again, thank you guys for joining me. And I will see you next time on Bert's Everyday Kitchen. Bye.